Hey guys, here is my update from Asia. I just wanted to apologize that I've been MIA for a while. I've been transitioning back for about a month now, and it's been really difficult. There's been a lot of hard things to it, but God is so good, and He's been providing every step of the way. And I just want to tell you how amazing Asia was. To give you a recap, the main reason I had went was actually for a Freedom Business Alliance conference, which was pretty cool. It was the first Freedom Business Alliance conference in Asia, and it was awesome because freedom businesses are actually businesses that employ women out of the sex trade, or employ even men out of labor trafficking. And so it was really cool to be around a bunch of CEOs of companies who are in this fight and doing it. I have so many stories, but the recap is just that I got to sit down with so many different CEOs and hear their wisdom, and even share my idea and have them tear it to shreds and tell me why it's not going to work. Thank God. And have people just really be willing to just pour into my life and help me in different areas. So even outside of all the workshops, like there was finance workshops, marketing, market research, just all these things that are, I'm so glad I got exposed to. But on top of that was just the deep personal relationships that I was able to build with other business owners who were able to just help me so much in this. And I really feel like I left with a business idea now brewing in my heart, and I'm really excited to see, just take the next steps towards that. But I can just honestly say, I just want to say thank you for every person who supported me going on this trip. There's no way that I would have the wisdom I have now, and I really believe that I got saved 15, 20 years of mistakes just by going to this conference. So there was so much favor, and I could just tell you story after story, so if you want to hear more, call me. Another thing, one of my favorite workshops real quick was the Chick-fil-A workshop. They talked about innovation. It was the innovation team there, and I feel like it just made me not afraid to fail. So that was cool. A couple other things I did in Chiang Mai was got to work with Holistic Outreach Program in the city that my friend pioneered. So that's really, really cool, and a house of prayer there. I also got to work with my old YWAM bases, sister base in Chiang Mai, and teach English and just get to catch up with my friends who are pioneering there, and that was just awesome to be part of that. I mean, one of my favorite experiences was actually getting to work at a restoration and children's home for girls and boys who are either at risk or have been trafficked. And I got to teach English all week, which was really scary for me because that's a new concept in missions. But the Holy Spirit was so faithful, and by the end of the week, people were really the kids were really catching on. So that was really exciting for me to see. And it's really effective ministry because if someone knows English, they're going to get a job over someone who doesn't know English in Asia. So I just wanted to give you that plug too. If you ever want to do a mission trip but you don't know what to do, go teach English. It's desperately needed. So and then I got to just speak on identity and beauty and worth to the girls, and that was awesome because I feel like I've had so much breakthrough in that just this year, and getting to impart that to girls who don't believe they're beautiful was really, really powerful time. And so just thank you so much to Abba House for having me, and I was super honored to be part of that. So I also went to Ubon, which is actually where a lot of the girls in Chiang Mai are trafficked from, which I didn't know that before my trip. I was just stepping in obedience. So it was kind of crazy to hear all the prostitutes in Chiang Mai as I talked to them here. They're from where I was going next. Got to do street ministry there, got to reach out. We got to pray for the homeless and give them food. We worked with, I got to have a specific moment where a guy was like, I know where a brothel is. Do you want to go? I'm like, yes. And so he brought me across the street. We went to this brothel, and literally the woman let us right in and talk. I got to talk to two of the girls and just share the gospel and pray for them. And it was really amazing. Really, really amazing time. So that was really powerful. We also had a time where the Lord just led us directly to people He wanted us to pray for, and I got to share the gospel with this elderly man literally sitting on a temple, and God had given us all these clues as to who He wanted us to pray for, and it led up to this man, and he had his left hand he couldn't move, and we prayed for it, and he was able to move it, which was really cool. It wasn't 100% healed because he still had his finger kind of weird, but I'm just believing that the Lord's going to heal him fully and that he comes to know Jesus, because Jesus met him right at the temple. It was really cool. And so, Ubon was awesome. I got to pour into the staff while I was there. I got to teach about fundraising, which is just really important because there's only 12 of staff, I think, and like for them to pioneer this ministry and really run, like they have to have the finances for it. So I was really blessed that I was able to be a blessing that way, because I love fundraising and I love being able to impart that excitement and joy for it. And let's see, oh my gosh, so much happened. There's just so much happened, and I was so happy. I got poured into, honestly, equally as much as I poured into the staff, so it was really great. And then, okay, I went to Cambodia, and guys, I did not want to go to Cambodia, to be honest, because I was so scared, because I had a kind of scary situation happen while I was in Thailand, and I was so scared to go, and I'm so glad that I didn't let fear stop me, because Jesus met me and gave me so many divine appointments. I got to work with Harder Places Ministry and also pour into their staff and just learn from them, and they are literally from 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. every single day on the streets reaching these kids who are being trafficked, and it's such a powerful ministry. And I got to I had a divine appointment literally with the CEO of Daughters, which you should go check out, Daughters of Cambodia, and they're small businesses that employ women out of trafficking, but it's a holistic approach of a program as well. And I got to literally sit there with this woman for like 4 hours at dinner, and just or like before dinner, and get to talk to her and just hear everything she had to say and ask for wisdom. And I just feel like there were so many divine appointments like that, where I really got to see what good freedom ministries do, and like how effective they are. And in Phnom Penh, so many NGOs are working together, and I just have never seen that in a city all over the world, where people are literally laying aside their own agendas of a ministry and saying, okay, what part do I play in the bigger picture, and how can I help you? And so it was just really cool. So I had an amazing time. Thank you seriously for every single person who supported me. I will send out an update within the month telling you what I'm doing next. I really want to wait for a couple things to fall into place to work out, and then I really want to tell my partners first to just honor them and all they've done. But I will send out an update letting you guys know what is happening next and what God is doing. I'm so excited for this next season, and I was so blessed for this last one. So God bless you guys, and love you all.